Hi neighbors, hi friends, hi visitors. Glad to see you.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Wow. So I'm Paul, this is Tina, and man, we're excited to be back on our age gap marriage talk vibe session thingy.
Welcome to you all, wherever in the world you're tuning in from. This is me and my house, and we are a Christian couple. We have been married for 5 years this December. We have been together for 7.
And we have 5 girls.
5 beautiful girls.
Hannah, teenager.
Yes, twins.
2 set of twins. One set of twins is 3 years old. The other set
Leila
is
and Zahra.
Leila and Zahra. I need to call your names.
Yeah.
Leila and Zahra. And the other set of twins who are newborns, Eden and Ava, round out our quiver full, right?
Amen.
If you're here for the first time, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and we promise that you will have a good time. We'll have for the entire week planned these talks about our age gap experience.
So we have been vlogging since December 2020. In July of this year, we decided that we were going to make a how we met video. And that video was so long that we decided, you know what, we're gonna make 2 videos. We're gonna make a part 1 and a part 2.
Right.
Little did we know that we would get such a reception to this video. Now, when we decided to create this video, we had been vlogging for about 7 months. And all this time, even though we were creating family, Christian content, positive content, we were seeking the blessings of the Lord whenever we sent out a video.
Right. It was at that point that we invited him. So we put the video together, we edit, shoot, and we say, okay, God, we're posting the video now. You know, bless this video. Thank you for everything. Bless it and help it to just be successful. And those who need to see it. Amen.
Amen.
And that was where we invited him in. But after a while, you know, you need to have fresh ideas, inspiration, content ideas. And we decided to pray.
Yeah.
And in praying, we asked God this time, Lord, what do you really want to... We brought him early up in the process.
Yeah.
Not at the end of it.
Not just at the end of it. We brought him into the whole brainstorming and creative content process, you know, and asked him to give us the ideas.
And we got an idea about a How We Met series. Not even a series, just a How We Met video. And it just was inevitable that in sharing how we met and how Tina saw me and pursued me like a lion does a sheep. You know? That was the way. I mean, she saw me and she was just like, wow, look at this tall, dark, and
no
handsome.
references to cats here, right?
Look
to
at
big
this
cats
tall...
here, because I've been referred to as a big cat. But hold on. We have to tell them the story about what happened when we were trying to actually post the videos.
Right. Before we continue, pardon my sweating. I don't know what's going on inside my body right now, but
you're next to me.
Right.
What can I say? So no, we are taping the video. Taping, that's so 80s, that's so VHS. So we're recording the videos, and we finished recording the videos and everything, and we normally use an app. We use KineMaster or KineMaster, whatever you call it, to edit our videos. But when we go to edit our videos, we realize that the app keeps crashing on my phone. So we resort to using Paul's phone to try to edit the video, and then it starts to crash on Paul's phone. And so normally where we would get out our videos and we don't have any trouble, all of a sudden, and I do mean all of a sudden, because this had not happened with the video prior to this, we started having all kinds of issues.
It just so happens that KineMaster decided to have an update of its software just at the moment that we were basically having to put that video together, and that was an unstable update.
Yeah.
Which our phone just could not handle it.
Yeah, it just crashed.
Kept crashing. We had to keep apologizing.
For the late posting the video. And then when we went to do the second part, we were using a different software. And when we were doing it, remember what happened?
Oh gosh, every time we exported.
Every time we exported, it refused to export 100% of the video. So if the video was 40 minutes long, it was only allowing us to export 20 minutes worth of video. After all that editing.
Right.
And it was one drama after the next. We couldn't understand, and then it hit us. You know that this is a spiritual thing that is taking place here. The enemy does not want these videos to go out because this is the Lord's doing.
Right.
And so even today, it is now 4:26 p.m. We have been here sitting down trying to get this video recorded since 3:30, and all manner of things have been happening.
We're actually 10 minutes into the video and we realized that our audio, our mics weren't plugged in. And it's just one thing from another. But the thing is, these things happen at times when
we're doing the work of the Lord.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we did the videos, and the response was as usual. Our subscribers, were commenting and they were appreciating and talking about how wow, Paul was so creative in lyrics in Tina and wooing her. Yeah,
because we had created the video for our regular audience, just to kind of fill in the gap about how we met and how things were going between us, because we are a family vlog.
Right. But then 300,000 views later, we're like, okay, what's going on here? People far and wide from continents all over the world, from Africa, Middle East, North America, South America,
the Caribbean.
Right.
Man, we got a response from everywhere, every corner of the globe. We got responses from.
And there were basically 3 different types of responses.
Yeah. We got lots and lots of positive comments, loads of words of encouragement, people who said they were inspired. We appreciated. We also got a lot of negative feedback and response to the video. And a lot of persons saying, but how could you do a video about age gap and not actually say what the age gap is? Let me just explain something. When we first sat down and we did this video, the Lord did not lay it on our hearts as we were doing these videos to say what our actual age gap is, because ultimately we wanted to glorify Him in our story, and we did not want the age gap itself to be what the story was all about. We wanted people to see God's providence. We wanted people to see the hand of God at work in our relationship, right, babe?
Because there's so much more to our story than just
the age gap. Right? It happened that, as with any good story, the age gap or age difference was an obstacle, not just for us, but an obstacle for the people in our lives. And so it is something that had to be shared as part of the story of how we met, how we came to be together, and how we are in marriage. And so all of that story was put out there, but persons felt like it was incomplete without the age gap.
So we never set out as for it to be an age gap session, and there are people who just wanted the age, and really and truly we could see that it was hinging on just for chatter, because it led to another set of comments where people, to the point they were basically cursing us. They were saying, you are doomed, this is not going to work. I've seen it before where this happened and the man is going to leave you because XYZ, and your biological clock is this. I mean, there were loads of comments like that, saying that, this is not going to work, this is probably even ungodly.
Persons who were saying that this was that. One person said that we were an abomination.
Right. I mean, think of the worst things. We've had it in our comments, and we've had to, at times, let it go and let it remain on the channel. At times, we had to just remove it because of,
because it was too offensive.
It was too much.
And also because some of the persons who were commenting were also giving negative feedback to other viewers. So persons commented and gave their experience about being in an age gap relationship, and then you had other persons who were commenting on those comments and saying all kind of horrendous things, and we were like, that is too far now, and we had to just hide some of those persons from our channel. Outside of the persons who are just seeking to have resolution to the story and the people who just hopped on the channel and hopped on the video because they saw the title and they just wanted to hear what the age gap was. You had persons who needed validation. And these are the persons who are either in age gap relationships or they are thinking about getting into an age gap relationship, and they're on the internet searching for a point of reference. Somebody else who has been through this thing and some other couple who is successful in an age gap relationship.
And let me tell you right now, we are successful only because Christ is at the center of our relationship.
Yeah.
And when we say validation, it's not just somebody commenting and saying, I'm in 1, 2, and okay, XYZ. People in particular reaching out to Tina by email. So we freely give our email address and they would say, hey Tina and Paul, thank you. I am XYZ and I would love for your thoughts on this, your advice. People just genuinely needed to hear our perspective and an encouraging word, because on your own, it can feel so self-defeating. So your own thoughts, but without even anybody else, your thoughts can attack you. You can attack your own, the potential of a relationship.
Yeah.
And without any other interference, just to hear a positive perspective, they were reaching out for that.
Right.
And that was what really moved us.
And that is what motivated this series.
So these videos are primarily for people who need that validation or that encouragement. And it's open to everybody. So, it's YouTube. We're on it for entertainment.
Yeah.
We come on YouTube just to see something funny or whatever. And it's fine. And we welcome you. We're happy to have you. All right? A few disclaimers though.
Yes.
First of all, Tina and I are not marriage counselors.
Nope.
We have no degree or anything in counseling, psychology. We are giving you our perspective, and that perspective is at its root Christian.
Right. And this is our lived experience. We are not talking from a theoretical perspective. We have been through the courtship. We have been through 5 years almost of marriage as an age gap couple. So we have a few things that we can share.
Right.
Yeah.
And importantly, this is an important one. You ready? We are not condemning other types of relationships with an age difference that is tight.
Yeah. So whether you have no age difference
or 1 year, 2 year, or whatever, we're not condemning any other type of relationship. We are advocating age gap relationships, not saying that, oh my gosh, it's the best thing in the world, but it's an option. And if you're in one and it's working, then good for you. Do not feel ashamed about it. That is what we're saying. We're not knocking down and saying age gap relationships are more than any other relationship.
Right. And what we're saying is that age gap relationships work, but there are many things to consider in that. And that is what we will be exploring in this series.
Right.
We will be looking at some of the pros and the cons of being in an age gap relationship. So are you ready for the ride?
But hold on, they were saying age gap relationships so much. What exactly is an age gap? What's the difference that would make it an age gap relationship? Is it 1 year, 2 year, 5 years?
This is a very good question. And we actually did a poll on this. And in our next video, we're going to talk about this issue. So when we talk about age gap relationship, in the context of these videos, we are referring to it as the woman being older, the man being younger. Because you do have age gap relationships where the man is older than the woman in the relationship. Right? So when you hear we talk about it, we're talking about me being older than Paul. So you have people who consider age gaps to be as small as 3 years,
5 years,
5 years, as much as 10 years, 20 years or more. And also you have people who would consider an age gap even smaller than that, than 3 years.
And there are some persons who consider it okay if the man is older by a certain extent, 2, 3 years, 5 years, that's fine. And some people who think that as long as a woman is older, it's just like, no. If she's 1 year older, it's wrong.
Yeah.
So much so, I have a story to tell you, because I remember in my days, back in my days, when I was, fresh in my teens, and I remember at church there was this young lady who she'd have my heart,
Aww.
But she never knew. I couldn't tell her. What was the obstacle? I was 1 year younger than her. So let's say she's 14, I'm 13. And I remember actually going to bed at night praying. I said, "Dear God, please, when I wake up in the morning, let my age be the same or 1 year higher than her."
You were praying away the age gap.
This is no joking now. I mean, this is serious prayer, Because to me, even having 1 year, my understanding was that if it's even 1 year, the man just not supposed to be younger. Yeah. And of course, my prayer never gets answered. Every time I go to church, she's still
1 year older than you.
1 year older than me, but that's my point. It's not as if we set out that, from I was this young, I want somebody who is older than me, because there are persons who have misconceptions, misperceptions. Because there are people who have misunderstandings and their own, what's the word I'm looking for? Assumptions about how what goes on in the mind of somebody who's in an age gap relationship.
Yes, and we're going to explore some of those in detail in the videos that we have to come. So there are a lot of perceptions, misconceptions, ideas, stereotypes about people who are in age gap relationships. And can I just say that we never started off, I never started off deciding that I was going to look this younger man. And he never started off.
So you are saying that he didn't look me? So she admits that she anyway, that's not the point. Continue.
The point is that we had to overcome the stereotypes, the cultural and social norms about age gap. Also, we did not arrive here just like this.
Man, I can't talk for myself. I battled mentally within myself first. And after not even winning the battle with myself, we then had to be fighting together as a couple. These these perceptions that were out there, way people would be looking at us, or way people would think they would be looking at us.
So we've had to deal with a lot of the, the perceptions, the stereotypes, the comments, both meant to offend and those that were, innocent. People thinking that I am Paul's mother, and people outrightly saying, "Oh, but you're older than your husband, so you're basically his mother then." One person very rudely in the comments actually said, "Oh, but he is your rib. You're."
Man, we've had it all come
yeah, and then Paul has had likewise persons thinking that he is Hannah's older brother. Hannah is my daughter. She's not Paul's biological daughter. But Paul has had the experience, and Hannah has had the experience too, of people thinking that Paul is her brother. And we know that there are many of you here who have commented on our previous videos who have had similar experiences. And we look forward to your comments and everything that you will share with us on this journey over the next few videos.
Right.
So, the big reveal. What is our actual age gap? Would you like to do the honors?
Okay.
For all those who care to know, whom it is a burning issue, who have just been dying to find out.
By the way, the people, there have been people in the comments in the video that were released yesterday who are very good enough with the right answer.
Yeah. Some of you got it. Some of you got it. Some of you nailed it.
spot on actually. Really, really good.
Yeah.
I wonder if them know it like that. You know?
I don't know.
No, but you're really good. Anyway, so the reveal. It's more than 5 years.
It's more than 10 years.
More than 10 years. You believe us? Yeah, man, more than 10 years. Less than 15 years. Because the age gap is 12. 12 years between this face and this face.
So I am a Gen Xer. Many of you got that right.
And I'm a millennial.
And while there are many things that we share in common, things that keep us grounded, things that really matter, there are those little things in terms of the generation that we were born in that they're not a big deal, but we still have to deal with them. Like Paul don't understand some of my dance moves. Butterfly, can butterfly?
No, thank you.
You can bogle?
No, thank you.
You can do whirl dance?
You can
signal plane?
No, that's
Of course, that is 2000. Signal plane. What else you can do?
No, I don't.
Don't ask me about anything that is after like 2000.
Do you know? No, but you don't know. The thing is, I wouldn't know. So, but you would have been there as well.
I would have been there, but after a while, I kind of like tune.
Yeah, you weren't into that kind of a thing.
Yeah. And I mean, I would know about people like New Kids on the Block, Boys to Men.
I've heard about them. I do know Boys to Men though. I'm into music, so that's why
I would know about NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
I do know NSYNC.
You hear about them?
No, I have a sister. Sure, used to love NSYNC.
But you haven't lied upon your sister.
No, man. Thank God it's Friday night and I God did. Age gap relationships come with its challenges, just like every other relationship, every other friendship. Just like every other relationship, just like every other friendship. It has its advantages, disadvantages, and that is what we'll be exploring this week.
Yeah.
So we look forward to sharing the week with you. Again, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. If you know somebody who is interested in these kind of things,
oh yeah, share it
with them.
We hope that this video will shed light and will give hope, encouragement,
and demystify
and insights
to
persons who need it. And also provide some entertainment along the way. Of course, we're game for that.
We're jokey. So the fun is going to start tomorrow.
It starts already.
Start from yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bear Vibes coming up, guys. We're up Jamaica, we're up Christ, and big up to all the Caribbean, Africa, North America, South America, European, Asian, Antarctica, and Australian. I'll leave out any continent. I think I'm good.
I think you're good.
So we love you. As usual, big up to you from me and my host. I will look forward to the conversations that we'll have this week. Alright?
Yeah.
Until next time, take care. See you tomorrow.